we see a while ago, the Clippers prepared for the task at hand. It's the home of the Clippers here in Los Angeles as 2K Sports presents our action live from the Staples Center. And now we take a brief check at the matches. Our starting five for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Anderson Varejao?
Well, I think what Varejao tries to do is wear down his opponent both mentally and physically. He gets in your head with his constant movement and his bumping, grabbing, but he also really understands what he's trying to do offensively, which is roll to the rim, catch the ball on the move, and finish plays either in transition or in offensive rebounding situations.
Yeah, you know what? It goes beyond bumping. He'll make you work wherever he is on the floor by boxing you out, hustling for loose balls and things like that. When you have to guard Varejao, there is no letting up for him. It's a single game return to Los Angeles for the Clippers as they look for a boost from their home crowd. These are the games that challenge you. Guys, they will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win.
Checking out Los Angeles, they've just confounded their hometown fans. I mean, this was not a team that was supposed to be on the bottom looking up.
Yeah, it's too bad for their fans because I think they felt like this would be a good season, one that they could be excited about and maybe even look in 2008 that he'd become the superstar player we see today. You know, he's transformed his body.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists.
Griffin from downtown, and Chris Paul hits from deep. And so here's Cleveland. It's a three-point game. This is their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
These two teams are...
They don't have specific game plans tailored in a detailed manner for each other, so you have to go you're not as familiar with, and you also then would have to make more adjustments on the fly, I would think.
As always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the...
This kind of noise from the beginning of the year. They've had a phenomenal run.
Irving. That's in there. Love with the assist. Irving's got his second bucket tonight. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks again. Back to LeBron. Puts it up. Not wasting any time and taking the shot. And
skilled offensive players out there.
Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. They know how to grind it out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys that...
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head.
Griffin attacks.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
Now, Love inside. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition.
Barnes kicks to Griffin, and he dunks it down.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there.
Timberwolves were a disaster when Kevin Love went to the bench.
That's for sure, Kevin. I mean, when he was on the floor, they outscored opponents significantly. When he sat.
Here's Jordan, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Well, Jordan is a highlight machine, particularly on offensive rebounds or catching lobs from teammates. He's just so athletic for a 7-footer. But it seems like his head gets up near the rim when he's dunking the ball.
Oh, yeah, rising up. That he just goes up and swats it away like it's nothing at all. The dish to Reddick. Puts it up from 17. And again, the Clippers good for two. Paul, the pass to Barnes. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
You know, they've been doing an excellent job, Kevin, on the offensive boards here, keeping the ball alive and then converting those second chances when they get them.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Miller's checked in. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Start to finish.
Now here is Hamilton. They get the rebound. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two. Miller kicks to Smith. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. 6 points. Hamilton outside. Drops in the tray. Here's Hamilton, and he drops it in from the low post. Now Hamilton, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yes.
Paul kicks to Hamilton, and another 3 for the Clippers. Jones from outside, and no good trying to get that one. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and the score's still close. Clippers ahead, leading by just 2. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
And it's Turkoglu in at the 4. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Jones takes it off the glass. Jones has got the open.
That soft label, I don't get it. Guys come in and get their tails kicked. He's more...
Paul left side. A putback. It's good on the putback.
You gotta love his...
They shoot again, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It'll be on Jordan Hamilton.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Anderson Varejao, a quality defensive center. Great rebounder, moves his feet well, anticipates play.
Outside Irving. Nailed from three-point land. Irving feeds it to Wilcox. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. The Clippers trail. To the paint, here's Udo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3-ball.
Every player making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. So important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And for the season, guys, they're about 73% from the line, so kind of a mediocre shooting club.
You know,
LeBron dishes to Shumpert. Irving for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Defensively, they're...
To Barnes. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Matt Barnes is really a tough athletic forward. He's able to play either on the perimeter or inside, depending on the matchups, and he's a valuable contributor off the bench.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Wilcox. Finally last season, from Doc Rivers and the Clippers getting a 3-year deal. Steve, I thought well-deserved.
No question, Kevin. You think about his career, he's been on, 10, 11 teams, whatever it is. He's been a contributor everywhere, and yet he's never had that long-term security. So great to see him get that with the Clippers.
Full free throw. That's a 2 from Paul. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Paul's got his second basket.
Help has now arrived in a big way. And the mood around this city and the team has taken it.
Back to Paul. Here's the 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. And it's 8 points for Chris Paul.
How about the passing? They're moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard.
13 feet away. And it's in off the backboard. It's out. LeBron kicks to Love. Good on the 3-point shot.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end. That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
Chris Paul is really a basket.
The Clippers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. The first free throw is good.
Chris Paul, arguably the league's best point guard, and he does.
And it's Love penetrating. Shot's good. Tries again, and it's good on the way. Paul's got 11 points in the quarter.
He just anticipates where that pass is going, and he gets there right in the hole.
Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, the Clippers were sold this offseason for a staggering $2 billion. That's about 4 times more than the Kings sold for 1 year prior, and more than 7 times what the Sixers sold for in 2011. What happened? About a third of the league's teams have sold within the last 5 years. As they've sold out guys, it's becoming a seller's market.
Only so many teams to go around, Doris. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Incredible timing on the alley. Caused that shot to go awry.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead. Buries it from 3-point range. Love's got 8 points here in this quarter.
After having none in the first, he gets
LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 8 points for LeBron on the wing. Kicks it out to Love. Outside jumper. Irving. And another 3 for Cleveland.
A smooth approach to it all.
And there's Shumpert. That's good on the by Love. And on the way from Irving for 3. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Cavaliers lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
Well, Irving has simply been great. 31 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
Well, you got that right.
He believes it belongs to him if it doesn't go in.
DeAndre Jordan has always had a knack for the incredible, and it usually manifests itself in his dunks or blocks. Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
The shot's good from LeBron. Halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west. Take a look at the Grizzlies. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball.
Seems like everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong, Clark. For a team that had some high hopes, it's been a...
Pass to Redick. He kicks it to Barnes. Buries it to Redick. Dishes it to Jordan. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And he gets it to go.
Excellent communication.
Love outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Paul from deep. And again, it's the Clippers ball. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, the pass there floated up.
He squares up and sinks it. They got on this roll a while ago. They need this. And he lays their shot, and the layup is good. Mozgov's got 5 points so far.
Boy, the D has to show a little more.
Here's Paul. Soft touch off the glass. Paul's got 26.
He's having quite the quarter. The game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Paul goes in, and that is good.
I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
To Turkoglu. Here's Hawes, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on LeBron James. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
But they're rebounding. They've given themselves a lot of second chance.
Fielding quarter 3. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got his first 2 points. The Clippers trail. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game. Second chance shot, and that one's good. Paul's got 11 points here in just the second half. 6 seconds left here in the third quarter. And another miss by Cleveland. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. LeBron outside. Right side jumper. Cleveland moving it around. And good on the basket. Book it. 36. No good with the triple. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range. Dishes it to Hawes. Kicks to Barnes. Trains the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by. They grab their own miss. The dish now to Mozgov. And stolen by Barnes. Covered by Irving. Here's Hawes. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes green. Back to Irving. Lets the three fly. And LeBron with the basket, the assist in. He kicks it to Redick. He's good with the little jumper in close.
Matt Barnes, really a good glue guy. Rebounds, defends. He's gotten better with his outside shot, and he can really run the lane. And he's always had a toughness and a
fearless to Barnes. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Here's Thompson, rejected by Hawes. And pushing it out, here's Los Angeles. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Tell you what.
From deep LeBron. Good. LeBron's got 14 points here in the second. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 40 points.
Well, you know.
It's Thompson off the drive. And that one's good. And here is Los Angeles now. They've picked up by LeBron. Paul passes to Redick. He kicks to Hawes. And he goes in for the dunk. And now the pass to Barnes. Back to Paul. Clippers moving the ball around. Redick, a good look. And a great assist by shot. And Redick kicks to Paul. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, the Cavaliers have to improve their approach against Chris Paul.
He's got 30 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, he is using the long-range jumper to deadly effect, Clark. Boy, that was solid. I tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
And Shumpert kicks to Love. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Really, they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. And the way they did it in the first game.
Redick is covered by Irving. 8 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. Redick's play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, he'd be better off trying something else.
The timely screen gave him a step.
We need running time in effect here, Steve.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you add?
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.